Hi, my name is Sonia Tamar.
Felicia.
I am J. Dot.
Johnny.
Chandria Harris.
My name's Shaquille Thomas.
I'm 7 Bill.
Lauren.
Brocco Bear.
White B.
So's Glory Dance.
What's going on, family? My name is Just K Furrow, checking in once again from the DMV, specifically Prince George's County, Maryland. I'm a certified yapper, but Taste of Talent is going to see it manifest through specifically some contemporary gospel. And y'all, I be rapping about Jesus for real. I've been rapping. If I was in the DMV, they'd say all my life, because that just me talking. But I've been rapping specifically maybe since 2021. God gave me the gift of gab, and he just keeps putting me in places to speak. My testimony is God never left. I grew up very nice. Eventually, you grow up and you're grown and you like to live in fun is what I'm going to call it. And living in fun, which could be fornication or alcoholism, we go to college. It kind of separated me from God, or the way that I feel like these days I should have been. But no matter what, God never left. Even facing domestic violence, God never left. Family feuds, God never left.
My name is Brocco Bear. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm a gospel rapper. I've been rapping for over 15 years now. Started rapper just because I love music. Music was my everything. Just doing the worldly music wasn't cutting it for me. I grew up in church. My grandma was a pastor. She always had counseled me on, how to follow the word, how to read those scriptures and get it inside me and make sure that it stick with me. So I was challenged to, fall up under what I do love, which is Christ. I started finding myself doing gospel, and that's why I'm here. But my wife came to me. My wife has always been my biggest supporter. When I couldn't find my niche in the worldly music that I was making, she challenged me to go to gospel, and she knew that me and the love of Christ that I had for him and just spreading the word was something deep down inside that she felt like I needed to bring it out.
Hey everybody, my name's Lauren. I am here for the spoken word portion of the competition. I'm originally from Selma, Alabama, but I've been in Georgia since 2011. I have been writing poetry since I was in middle school, but I've been doing actual spoken word since 2023. I come from a long line of singers. My mother sings, my grandmother sings, and it just goes on back to all of the great grandmothers and such. I just thought that's, where God was gonna have me, just being a singer. And then that was it. And then I started attending another church in 2020, and the pastor there told me, your testimony, you're not going to be able to sing everything out. And I just started writing. My dad and my husband suggested that I turn it into a book, and that's what I did. I do what I do to show people that God can use you in multiple ways. I want to show people that because you serve a multifaceted God, you're a multifaceted being, and you can't just box yourself into anything, because if you box yourself into that, then you're boxing God in as well when he wants to use you in a different avenue.
What's up, y'all? I'm 7 Bill. I'm a rapper from Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been rapping for over 10 years now. I've been a Christian rapper for 2+ years. Redevoted my life back to Christ about 2 years ago. I believe we're all called to make disciples according to his word. The gift of the music that I have, that's the best way that I know how. Always gonna say what he calls me to say. Rap is meant to tell story and expressing what God has said in his word already. I believe my testimony just kind of reflects like my journey in music. Claim to be a Christian, but not really following Christ. Engaged in activities such as drunkenness and sexual immorality. It kind of just contradicts what I claimed I was. And so decided to actually lay down my life and pick up my cross and start being a hypocrite. The music came with it. Part of being a rapper is being honest. So if you're making raps that doesn't align with your lifestyle, there should be some kind of feeling that pops up. And so I laid my music down, God gave it back. Now I rap for his kingdom.
What's up, guys? My name is Johnny. I'm a dancer. I was born in Cali, but I was raised here in Lawrenceville. Technically danced my whole life. I really took it seriously towards the end of COVID, so I'd say probably around 5-6 years now. I do what I do because God has given me a gift. I don't think it'd be fair for me to not glorify him with it. We're given all gifts to serve in our unique way, and so I have a duty to serve the people around. I was saved through dance. Towards the end of COVID, joined this dance group, trying to grow in my ability, and that group happened to be a Christian dance group. And I was like, oh, okay, this is cool, you know? But God really gave them a heart to really love on me. And through their love, I really wanted to seek more the Lord. And from there, I try to do what the Lord asks us to do. I try not to sin. I tried to live a righteous life, but I really couldn't. I had no power behind what I was trying to do. I had a girlfriend at the time, but we kept falling into sin. I was addicted to porn since I was 12. So like at that point, it was like over 10 years. Nothing changed until I really broke up with my girlfriend at the time. I just realized that I had to work on the relationship that mattered the most. I was doing things, quite honestly, I was looking at my exes then. So I knew that was gonna hurt her. I left her. I decided to follow Christ. And then I unknowingly came to Christ that evening because I woke up, I tried to read the word, and it spoke to me. Like everything just came to an understanding. And then weeks went by and I just sat there. I'm like, I haven't watched porn. I haven't desired it. Where's that desire? And it was gone. It was completely gone. And I've been free since. So it's been amazing. That girlfriend actually ended up getting saved later that year. Eventually, once we established our relationship with him, he put us together, and she's my lovely wife, and we have an 11-month-old. So I'm just trying to really be the man that I want my son to become, and really want to encourage people to walk through the faith, because it's a tough walk, but it's well worth it.
My name is Felicia. I'm from Edgefield, South Carolina, but I currently reside in Augusta, Georgia, and I sing. I've been singing for as long as I can remember, raised in the church, pushed to the forefront. I do what I do because I feel like God gave me a gift. I feel like the reason why he gives people gifts is so that you can glorify him. What I used to allow to keep me bound was fear and doubt for walking in my calling of songs. So I started, then I would stop, then I would start and stop. And so after leaving a marriage that I felt like was not honoring God, I felt like this was my second chance to rededicate my life and then fully and truly trust God into walking in the calling I feel like he gave.
What's up, y'all? I am J-Dot. My talent is singing, rapping, producing. I have too many names, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Started in high school doing all of the above, but I've been a Christian artist for 4. Music has always been like a form of therapy for me. It's always been a way I can express myself, but I never really had God in the mix of it. I understand now that it's not for me. It's for other people who are going through similar situations. It's my obedience is tied to someone else's freedom, to someone else's overcoming, and to someone else's breakthrough. Throughout my life, not just my musical journey, I've struggled with validation. I've struggled with wanting to be accepted. That showed up in a lot of ways, and it kind of spiraled into lust. It spiraled into perversion. It spiraled into so many different things, just trying to get someone to pay attention to me and who I am and what I do. I've had to really overcome that. You know, thank God for the people around me. Thank God for my community. Thank God for my church home. Just thank God for all of it, because it's helped me accept who I am and what God has called me to do.
I'm a gospel singer. My name is Chandria Harris from Atlanta, Georgia. I've been singing my whole life. I started out singing in the elementary school honor chorus to singing in the gospel choir, and I currently lead praise and worship at my church here in Jonesboro, Georgia. I do what I do because Jesus brought me through many hard tests and trials, and I feel now is the time, the purpose to let everyone know that he is real and he can bring you through every situation. Some challenges and struggles I had to deal with was wanting to be accepted by people. My mother passed at a young age, and since her passing, I struggled with just wanting to be accepted, so I kind of went astray. I was a teenage parent. I've just dealt with some abusive relationships, so I feel now is the time, because God has brought me through those dark days, those tests, those trials, so I feel there was a purpose, and this is the purpose.
My name's Shaquille Thomas, 31 years old. I rap, and I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I've been rapping for about 7-8 years now. I do what I do because God gave me this gift to speak. When I used to speak for the world, when I used to
speak with anger and frustration, and God changed my voice. And so I do what I do for him because he gave me a gift. So mainly I had to overcome myself, rejection, being misunderstood. I had to overcome that because I realized that the gift that I had when I was making music for the world, I was very angry. I was frustrated. I was mad at my father. I was mad at the world. I was just angry. And so it would come out in my music and I used to just spew out all my anger. And I remember a couple times people like, is that really how you feel? And I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel. Because I didn't know how to express myself through words. I didn't know how to communicate properly. I remember it was a time where I met this guy. He had an independent record label and he told me he wanted to sign me, giving me a crappy deal. And so at the time I was kind of battling with myself and with Christ. I remember God told me, he said, no, don't do it. And so I told the guy, I said, hey, will you still work with me even though I'm a Christian artist or even though I'm transitioning my life? And he told me no. And then at that moment, I heard God tell me, he said, now I want you to speak for me. And he changed everything about how I was speaking, who I was. And so now my music is based on the word of God. It's based on what he's telling me to speak to the people.
Hi, my name is Sonia Tamar, and I'm originally from New Jersey. Currently, I reside in the state of Maryland. My talent is the gift of song. I've been singing since that rainy day when I was a teenager. I was rumbling around in the boxes and I found a song named Draw Now to Thee. I played the song over and over and over again. I ran to church, I ran to the choir, and I asked them, hey, I gotta sing this song, not even knowing if I could really sing. But after I sang the song, they told me I could sing, and so since I was a teenager, I've been singing. I do what I do for the kingdom of God. I do what I do that God may get the glory. I sing that souls may be saved. That is my focal point of using my gift, that God may get the glory out of it. He gave me a gift, but then I am to use the gift. It's not just for me to keep, but it's for others to come to Christ, and it's solely for the kingdom. Over the past few years, losing friends, I'm losing loved ones, some younger, some older, and so I feel an urgency where God is saying to me, now is the time to do even the more what I've called you to do. There is no more time to waste.
Mike B. I'm a poet. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I would say I've been a poet my whole life. Recently started taking it seriously 4 or 5 years ago. I do it because I really feel like I have a gift with words. As a young male growing up in the city, it's kind of hard to navigate the trauma and some of the things that I've dealt with, and so I just try to be a light to other people. I got saved like back in 2021. I was doing poetry up to that point, but I was just doing it just to get out a lot of anger. But then when I got saved and I started reading the word and interpreting the word for my own, like it allowed me to develop another story. And so overcoming sin, there have been a lot of times like I've been away from God or in a way like hiding from him. But what poetry does, man, it allows me to like put myself back in the center of it. It's like a consistent call to like, this is who I am as a person. This is who I am as a man.
What's up, everybody? I guess same face, same body, but I'm Nia Jack. I think y'all know me as Nia Mac, but I am the founder and director of Souls of Glory Dance. And I'm originally from East St. Louis, but I reside here in Atlanta, Georgia. Ever since I was a kid, I grew up in the church. I started with praise dancing. I strayed away for a little bit, but God brought me back to dance. So it's been over a decade for sure. I dance because this is my form of worship. This is when I feel closest to God. I always tell the story. I remember just praise dancing in church when I was a kid, and it was just like the Spirit of God just came over me, and that's when I just felt closest to Him. And where the Spirit of the Lord is freedom, is joy. And I just remember how good that felt, and it's just like it was something I wanted to continue to do. As I stated in 2025 Taste the Talent, God delivered me from drunkenness, sexual immorality, idolatry. For me, but just having an abortion, it was just a wake-up call for me to just really live my life out for Christ. God delivered me from that. He brought me back to dance, and I'm just grateful that Jesus died on the cross for me because the blood really saved me. Like, I'm just thankful that I was able to be redeemed from that because I was headed to destruction. And even after being delivered, just moving to Atlanta with my husband, no one talks about like how when you move into a new place, you look for a community, because although we are saved, we need each other. We need the whole body of Christ like together. Feeling alone in Atlanta, just me and my husband, after moving from Houston with being a part of a dance ministry, I was alone. And when I seen Taste of Talent, it was just like I was trying to be defeated in my mind about it, but I did ended up joining. I'm just grateful that God gave Divine Inspired Resources just this opportunity and this platform for us, because this has gave me a community to stick to and just continue to be strong and just be motivated to continue my walk with Christ.